Good morning. This is Carrie from KDS Insurance Services. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I do so appreciate it. I know you're extremely busy. We all are. We never have enough time during the day. I just wanted to stop in today and talk to you a little bit about becoming an insurance agent. I've had quite a few requests in the last couple of weeks about the industry of insurance and what's it like to be a business owner, and is it a hard career to have. And so I thought I would just take a few minutes and talk to you about my feelings personally about the insurance industry and becoming an agent. I started in this business many years ago, almost 40 years ago, when I was in college. And I had the wonderful experience of working with a brand new State Farm agent. She was literally had just opened her doors, and I was her first employee. And I worked for her for about 18 months or so. And she taught me so much. I can't even tell you how much she taught me. How to talk to customers, how to do customer service, how to be organized, how to set up follow-up systems, and just so many of the core skills that you need to have in this business. The most important skill by far is your communication skill, and that needs to be either written or verbal skills. Those are so important because your communications and your relationships with your clients are all based on that one thing, your ability to communicate with them. And I can't stress that enough. It is so very important that your communication skills are superior, because then it eliminates confusion and miscommunication, and just it alleviates a whole lot of problems if your communication skills are first class. Then the second most important thing is you have to be organized in this business. We refer to the beast in the insurance, in an insurance agency and the actual industry of insurance. And the beast is the service work that comes with selling policies. It can overtake your day. And as an insurance agent, obviously you are a sales company. You are selling a product, and the product is an insurance product, but you are a sales organization, and you can never forget that. So you have to be very detailed, you have to be very oriented, you have to be very organized, and you have to specifically identify schedules in your day that you're going to do service work, and you're going to do customer relations, and you're going to sell. Because if you don't sell, you're not going to have a business. You have to be able to sell. And so all of those things really work together as one unit. But it is so important for you to say to yourself every day, starting from the very beginning, I'm going to devote X amount of hours per day to selling, and you can't do anything else but sell. If you get emails, you got to put them aside. If you get phone calls, obviously you can take the call. If it's not a sales call, then you have to take the call, take the information, and set it aside until you have finished your block time of selling. That is so very important. You are not going to succeed in this business unless you specifically address every day a schedule, and in that schedule you have a very big block of time for selling. You have to sell. If you're not going to sell, you're not going to be successful. Then you have to set aside a specific amount of time for customer service work, making changes, sending policies, corresponding, returning phone calls, all of those things. And that can be a beast, and you have to be able to say at the end of that time period that you've allotted for customer service work, at the end of that period, you have to say to yourself, I'm done. I cannot do any more today. If it's not an emergency, it's going to have to wait till I get to the next time I have scheduled customer service work. And that is a challenge. I've been doing this over 40 years. I've worked in a lot of agencies where one person does all the service work and they don't sell, and that works very well. But if you're a small organization and you're just starting out, then you're going to have to multitask, and you're going to have to keep this guideline very, very strict, or else you're going to get bogged down, you're going to get overwhelmed, and you are not going to enjoy what you do. I think the most important thing that I love about the insurance business is the decisions that I make for you, together with you, about your insurance can drastically change your life. Drastically. I've had three experiences, where we've been talking to somebody about life insurance, and that one person who was really interested in the life insurance wasn't able to get themselves organized and follow through and get the paperwork done, get the payments done, get it all taken care of. And then unfortunately, life stepped in and those people lost their lives, and so they didn't have life insurance. And the effect that decision, or the inability to get things done, how it affected the people that were left, their loved ones, is something that I will take with me for the rest of my life, and I use it to motivate myself. When I know there's a potential for life insurance, and it is an important decision that protects loved ones, then that is my passion. And what you do as an insurance agent can affect your clients far beyond life insurance. Your main goal obviously, people need insurance for whatever the circumstances may be, auto, home, all the rest of it. But as an insurance agent, you are protecting that person's assets. And it is so important as an agent to do your due diligence. Talk to your client, find out the specifics of your client, find out what their asset levels are. What do you need to protect? And then you have to take that information and design a package of policies for that individual. Insurance should never be a cookie cutter, one size fits all. Never, ever, ever should that be the philosophy in an insurance agency. It must be done on an individual basis, based upon what your individual clients need. And sometimes, and I know I'm going to probably get a lot of hits for this, but sometimes it's not best to sell the most, right? If you're truly doing your job for your clients, you've got to take into consideration your client's budget. And if it means that you take a lower commission, then that's your responsibility and that's your due diligence. I have issues with other agents that just sell to make as much commission as they can, and they don't give two rat's toots about what happens to the client. That's wrong. In my opinion, that's wrong, and it's unethical. You should always underwrite and sell policies to your individuals that fit their specific needs, and that also includes their budget. Would I become an agent again? Yes, I would. I love what I do. I love the communication with my clients. I love my clients. I watch my clients grow. That is so very rewarding. And I know that what I do, yes, I sell a product and it's insurance, but my presence in my customers' lives is important. And I take that responsibility very heavily on my heart, because I know the decisions and actions in my agency, myself and my employees, directly affect my clients and can affect them. And so you have to keep that at the forefront. Is insurance a lot of work? Yes, it is. Does it take a long time to start from scratch and not buy a book of business? Yes, it does. Is it rewarding? Yes, it is. Is it frustrating? Oh my goodness, yes, it's frustrating, and it can become a challenge. It can become overwhelming. But if you keep to the principles of staying organized and allotting your time during the day, and you have follow-up systems in place, you'll be fine. As long as you know the first and most important priority is your communication skills, then you'll be successful and you can have a very long career. The most wonderful thing about the insurance industry is there are always going to be jobs. always. I can go today and look out on the internet and find in my geographical area probably 50 jobs. They're not all going to fit the same person and the same requirements, but I have never in my entire career waited more than a week to interview and find a job. It is just that important, and it is an industry that will always be around because everybody has to have it. It's an evil necessity, but you as an agent can make it a enjoyable and pleasant experience if you do your homework, if you stay organized, and if you communicate with your clients first and foremost. So I kind of hope that helps. If you know, there's been quite a few people that I've talked to about this, so I promised I'd do this video today. I hope it helps you. If I've missed something in the video that you wanted me to talk a little bit more about, then please send me a message and we'll get together offline. Don't forget to, while you're here, stop by and subscribe to my channels. I'm on YouTube and Rumble, and you can always go to my website for KDS Insurance Services, which is www.kds-insurance-services.com. And my contact information is all over the internet, so if I can help you in any way, please don't hesitate to call me. Leave me a message. I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. Don't forget to hit that bell so you know the next time that I post a video. And I really do hope you have a wonderful weekend. God bless, stay well, and I will catch up with you next week. Bye-bye.